afternoon, St. Lucia. This is Sidale, and I'm here with my co-host,
Auntie Susie.
Auntie Susie. Susie, how are you feeling today?
I feel great. I was so excited to come back here today.
You ready?
To be with you, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
We're going to make the team strong.
Yes, we are.
Okay. Susie, nice to see you. Looking good. I see like you're ready for the gym.
I'm ready.
Susie, I tell you, I have to
Fitness segment.
I have to lose 10, maybe 10 more pounds.
But yesterday I wanted to speak to you, but you ran out of hair so fast. It's like you're not serious or what?
I'm serious, but the kind of exercises you're doing there for me, not in public.
Okay.
All right? Susie.
Yes.
Let's get into it.
All right, everybody, welcome. Bon après-midi di tout moun. This is season 8, episode 2 of Vaval Links. Vaval Links, tout bagay carnaval. Yes, and if you are joining us on Instagram live, you will see our decoration here. We're in the Carnival Jungle. And that is in tribute to Nicole David. Yes, we're loving it. Yes, so rest in peace, Nicole David. This one is for you, my girl. Yes, we're in the jungle.
What's the vibe?
Sponsors?
Sponsors
yes,
first.
because without our sponsors,
we have
no vibe here today. So, big up to our sponsors: Bank of St. Lucia, Campari, Creamery Novelties, Courts, Climax, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee, CPMC, and our performance stage is brought to you by Peter Bear and these event guys. Yeah,
man. Susie, let's get into what's going on this week, or what has happened already for the week and what's to come. So we have Tuesday yesterday, right? We had two big events. We had Peter Soca Stars.
And we had l'Histoire Carnaval.
Correct.
I wonder how that went. Anyone?
I didn't go, but I went to Peter.
Okay, how was that?
That was funny. It was entertaining. The guy that's singing the song, I Cry. First time I see him perform, and that was hilarious to me. So big up the Peter Soca Stars. Tonight, what's going on tonight?
Yeah,
Susie?
tonight we have TOT Soca Village quarterfinals tonight.
That's your thing, because you know you attend Pines.
Front stage.
So let me ask you, in the knockout rounds, you could still be a Pines?
I guess so. Pines life does ever end?
I don't know. I mean, nice competition. You go distract the fellas while they performing.
They must not distract themselves.
Okay.
I don't say anything. Don't say anything.
All
yes. Right. And then coming up on Sunday, we have the Gospel Ipso, and we also have the Cicero Community Carnival. Now, yesterday we did not have too much information on the Gospel Ipso, but we know that it's on Sunday, the 22nd of June, and that's at 3 p.m. at the Cultural Center. Yeah? Cicero Community Carnival. You said you're there. Tell us more.
Yes, Cicero Community Carnival. Let me tell you, that is one of my favorite community carnivals. I feel like Cicero kind of jumpstarts the carnival season. So you could catch us there this Sunday in Cicero, of course. I will be on a truck with Invasion Band, and I'm looking forward to it. The last time I was there, I had a lot of fun. It was a vibe. So everybody come out. Make sure you support the community carnivals.
And that is What's the Vibe. And it's brought to you by Bank of St. Lucia.
Yes.
All the bank you need. Yep.
Start the party. My gosh. Show your glass if you're drinking. Show your glass. Show your glass if you're drinking. Show your glass.
And we are back. Vavaling, Susie, how you feeling?
I good. Welcome back to the Carnival Jungle. And that's in tribute for Nicole David. And we're at the Wave, 94.5 and 93.7. I'm with Uncle Sidale, and I am Auntie Susie.
Auntie Susie. Well, we have a special guest. We
Hold that hat.
I'm Uncle, don't worry. Everybody's Uncle and Auntie.
Okay.
Yeah. But right now, Susie, we have a special guest in studio with us today.
We do, and she has all the information. She's packed with
everything
information.
Carnival related.
Yes.
She even branded too.
Carnival. Yes.
Yeah, man.
The best carnival. We always do it.
St. Lucia, we have Chelsea Jonge in the house. Yes.
Actually, I'm Susie.
Hey.
Hi, Chelsea.
Welcome.
This is my first start being nervous the interview because I am so scared of what you guys are going to ask me.
Why are you scared?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Don't be scared.
Nervous is good. You'll be good. You'll be fine.
So,
Oh my goodness.
we here to talk. All I say is so. We here to talk carnival, okay? And CPMC has been doing a great job promoting carnival and producing the festival as well. Chelsea, is there anything in particular that CPMC wanted to achieve this year when it comes to promoting St. Lucia Carnival?
Well, I had this discussion with my chair at the start of the season to ask her, what is your vision for Lucian Carnival for this year? What would you like to accomplish? And her vision is a vision that I too hold very dear to my heart, is that every single St. Lucian can identify with Carnival and to feel that Carnival is their own. So for our team, we're doing all of these changes and wrapping this festival in a way that St. Lucians can come out on the road and say, yes, that's our vibe, that's our carnival, that's our festival, and to bring out their families to all of the events throughout the season, or whichever one that resonates best with them, and to indulge in our festival.
That sounds good.
Yes.
You know what I was particularly interested in or was impressed with? The Junior Carnival school tour, which I was a part of.
Yes, yes.
I think
So much fun.
Yes,
I think
definitely.
Junior Carnival was very well done. And I think also people outside of St. Lucia have taken notice.
Yes,
Because I get
yes.
the messages all the time.
Yes, we did have quite a few of these videos going viral from Junior Carnival. Some with the artists, Cyril, and quite a few of our ambassadors joined the tour, but also the kids performing their calypsos. This year, the youth has been a focus for us, but this year we took the additional step by adding the soca competition, and then we saw an influx of more schools wanting to participate. And the saddest part is we didn't have half of the interested schools on that stage, because of course we have a competition and it comes down to 20 on a day. But we had over 40 schools registering for the competition, which was a record for us. So we see the interest. The interest is growing. So this year, our mission is to figure, okay, how can we do even better next year? How can we get even more schools participating? And how can we develop the festival in a way that even if you don't make it to the competition, that you're also a part of the festival? Because, of course, today we want people like you to be able to impact our youth and to see themselves in you and to continue to drive that past primary school, secondary school, and make it onto the main stage.
Definitely. I think that is a very important thing that CPMC is doing, going into the schools, getting them into the carnival spirit from early.
Yes.
Chelsea, you ready for a hard question? It's not hard.
Try me, Sidel.
not hard. It's not hard.
Sidel, guess what? The worst that can happen is I can take my bag and go.
Don't play Chelsea. Don't play Chelsea.
Easy.
Ask me the question, Sidel. I'm here to share with St. Lucia as best as I can.
Yes.
Nothing hard. So we have the Carnival Queen pageant coming up as well. I think that is another highlight of our carnival season.
Yes.
Our pageant, I think, has really improved. I wanted to know from you, do you feel like our girls this year, do you think that this crop of girls that we have is the best we've ever had before?
Sidel, the good thing is, right? I practice for questions like this. Sidel, all of our young delegates, current, past, future, are amazing young women. It's difficult to say that this is the best. What I can say is that every year we do more to train these young ladies, to prepare them for these stages. So even the level that they enter the pageant into is not the stage that they leave at. We train them on how to speak, how to walk, how to conduct themselves in public settings, how to engage with people like you that ask them questions like this. We train them to be able to deliver an even better pageant for people like us who attend every year. The goal is that Lucian Carnival, not just the pageant, but all aspects of Lucian Carnival develops, gets better and bigger every year. So this is an amazing group of young ladies. The best is still yet to come.
Okay.
Yes.
We had the privilege of interviewing 2 of them yesterday, and
Yes.
they're very well spoken,
Very well spoken.
very well poised.
Yes, and you see that a lot of them come from creative backgrounds, very well trained professionals, and a lot of them stand for really good causes. And we had the tree planting exercise with them. It was very good to see them connect with nature and contribute to something bigger than themselves. So we plan to continue doing that to help train and build them even further.
You know,
And not just for the pageant, but for themselves.
indeed. You know, you next to a former Carnival Queen contestant
Yes.
in
Yes.
Susie.
Susie, how was it for your time? Oh, can I ask questions or do
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Compared to now, oh my God, I think the pageant has been revolutionized now compared to when we did ours in 1999. In terms of the prizes, the sponsors. I think I had 2 sponsors because I couldn't get one company to sponsor me totally. I had 2 sponsors. I was walking around looking for like items I needed for myself, by myself. So much has changed.
So much has
Susie, you have
changed.
to make your own dress.
Let me tell you, I had to get material. I had to go and ask that person, can you let me use a dress from your shop?
Really?
For tonight. I promise I'll return it. You know,
The
like
girls,
little
they
things
do
like
that this year. The girls have sponsors and they have top
exactly.
dresses.
We do have
Exactly.
sponsors, and we do also have other corporate partners who join us. So even outside of their personal sponsors, we have other partners that come on board to donate prizes, donate their different needs, and of course, a lot of corporates in the show is seeing a lot more value in the pageant. So as it grows, we are getting even more sponsorship, and that's a good thing, Susie.
Yes.
I'm happy that we've moved past them, you having to do it yourself, to the ladies being catered to as much as we can.
Right.
Yeah.
So, Chelsea, another thing. There's been much conversation about the end time of Carnival.
Yes.
The parade, that is. So, our Carnival typically ends about 6, 7 p.m. And I could tell some little inside info. I was in a meeting.
I'm so happy you said that because I was about to throw that question back at you, but go on.
I was in a meeting with various, stakeholders, police, NEMO, and whatnot, and the conversation came about extending the end time of Carnival. So, Chelsea, what do you think? How is it looking? Can we tell St. Lucia right now, Carnival ending at 10 o'clock? What's going on?
Are we ready for that? Or what measures we would have to be put in place?
What I can tell St. Lucia, similar to what Sidale mentioned, is that we're having meetings with the various stakeholders. What came out of that meeting last week is that there's a need to review the route in its entirety. How can we expand it? How can we deliver more value for revelers on the road? And also, one of the things that came up is that we would need to do a test run to see just how long it would take for every single band to leave Mega J, get into Castries in that potential route, and to come back up to Mega J. This is an ongoing discussion. We know the revelers want more time on the road. We would like to give the revelers more time on the road. We just need to look at exactly how that works in terms of logistics and, most importantly, the safety of our revelers and all of our bands, etc. But still, we are here batting for the time, but we respect all of the different stakeholders and want them to be able to plan as best as we can, all of us together, to see just how that will work before we make any pronouncements on the time.
Okay, fair enough. I think
Maybe one extra day.
an extra day.
Extra Carnival, boy.
We end at 7 as per usual.
But we have another
But we
day.
have, another half.
Somebody say Susie for president. I like it. I like it.
But that's a very important thing to note, that there are various stakeholders that come into play when it comes to making these decisions. I can say personally, I know that CPMC is trying their best to ensure that we get more time for Carnival, but there's a lot of variables in play, and for sure safety is one of the main things.
Yes.
You all know how we just get on in St. Lucia. We have to call out ourselves.
Yes.
If we were not how we were, Carnival finishing 12 o'clock. When you were doing Carnival, Queen Susie, Carnival was finishing midnight. That's what my father used to tell me. They party until midnight. And of course, because the circumstances have changed in society, we are now reduced to ending at 6 p.m. Right? So hopefully we could get more time on the road. I'm sure the revelers would appreciate
Or
that.
an extra day.
Oh,
I'm still pushing for the extra day. That's not a bad idea. That's not a bad idea. So
Yeah.
we have the parade coming up. We also have another big competition, which is we have two big competitions.
We have many big competitions.
Yes, we have.
We have so many competitions.
We have Panorama.
Panorama.
You have
We
the
have
Carnival
King and Queen of the
pageant.
Bands. We have the National Carnival Queen pageant.
Yes.
We have Groovy and Power Soca Monarch competition.
Calypso.
And we have Calypso Monarch competition.
we do.
There's
We have a
so
lot going
Hold
on.
on a second, we still have more. We have the Intercommercial House competition as well. And then we have events that are not competitions. We have D-Vibes coming up. What else do we have?
That is very true.
There's so much happening.
Chelsea, I want you to talk on the vibes. And here's why I want you to talk on it. And I speaking from the perspective of an artist.
Yes.
I'm not a Denry segment artist, but I know Denry segment artists. And last year, I believe the vibe was supposed to start.
Yes.
The segment, sorry.
Yes.
The segment. And it didn't happen last year, I believe.
Yes.
So I know some people felt a little slighted. So what is happening this year? Is it happening? And if it is happening, is CPMC going to put that, energy behind it to ensure that it is a successful event?
I would like to say to Sedale and the whole of St. Lucia that we put energy into everything relating to Lucian Carnival. And D-Vibes is no different. Last year we did have the weather conditions that forced us to cancel the show, but we have set a date, and I think the date is July, give me that date, the Wednesday before Soca Monarch.
Okay.
And the idea is that we're working similar together with a lot of the artists, a lot of the promoters in Denry segment to build that show. We're hoping to have the best of the best, and we're talking far back as when Denry segment started. Who were some of the people who were there shaping the music to get them on that stage? D-Vibes is a show that encompasses Denry segment, telling the story of what happened then till now. So you can expect to see all of the greats and all of the innovators on that stage. And it's happening at the Cultural Center. We're inviting all of St. Lucia to come out to be a part of the show, to see how the music transitioned, where we are now, and what really thrust us to that global stage. Because now a lot of people are coming to St. Lucia, coming to Carnival because of Denry segment.
Correct.
So we want to have Denry segment on display. So of course, the magnitude of such a genre of music, it is not something that we take lightly in any way. So we are putting all of our efforts into framing the best Denry segment expo. Yes.
Well said, boy. You practice that, man. Nah, but I definitely am interested. I want to see people like the youth that sing Desrel dedicated his song to him.
Exodus.
Exodus. I want to see Exodus, Ali Cat. They have a lot of people who paved the way for Denry segment as it is today.
Yes.
So I'm looking forward to that.
And a lot of DJs and promoters,
True.
all of them who
That
were
is very true.
instrumental in bringing Denry segment to where it was. So we are working together with quite a few of the Denry segment godfathers, if I can say that,
Yeah.
to try to put on the best show.
Okay. Chelsea.
She said the best show.
The best show. I see what she did there.
Yes.
Okay. So again, we're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to everything that CPMC has to offer for the rest of the carnival season. I believe we have 5 more weeks left.
Yes.
So-
5. We're almost into, Monday will be 4, just about. Well, today's a what? Today's the 18th.
Yeah.
Lucian Carnival, the Parade of the Bands, is the 21st and 22nd of July. So
Right.
just about 4 weeks until Lucian
Not
Carnival.
much time left.
Not
you know.
much
Nope.
time left at all. Not much time left.
Susie, that's why we have to be fit.
Yes, for the road.
So, with that being said, Chelsea, thank you for coming on
Yes.
and giving St. Lucia this information on Carnival. We look forward to, participating, myself as an artist,
Yes.
and I'm sure people are looking forward to patronizing the event, the different events going on, the different competitions, and I think I can confidently say, I think this year is going to be a very good year for Carnival.
It's certainly going to be, and I thank you guys for having me. Still, I wish you the best in competition.
Thank you.
And yes, come out to support. We have a lot of events. Also, Saturday we have the National Carnival Queen Motorcade. Yes.
I'm part of that. This
You
season.
part of that? Yeah. So we start off at National Cultural Center, go down to the city, and it ends at between the JQ and Ronnie Bay malls. And of course, it's going to be a big show. All of our delegates will be there on parade, there to meet the public, and in true carnival style, there will be a show. So come out to see our artists and our delegates this Saturday.
So the show will be at the Cultural Center, you said?
This Saturday, no, the show will be at the JQ Ronnie Bay Mall, between JQ and Baywalk Mall, right there on the strip. On the Ronnie Bay Strip. That's what we call it, yeah?
Yes.
Ronnie Bay Strip,
I like how y'all say delegates and y'all don't say contestants anymore.
No, they're delegates.
Okay. It's sounding more stush. Okay, guys. So, Chelsea, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. Bye, Susie and Sadale. Bye,
Thank you,
St.Lucia.
thank
Yes.
All right, St. Lucia, when we return, it's time for us to get fit.
For the road.
For the road. Susie, don't give me no kind of hard exercise to do.
No, today I promise. I
A
promise.
simple thing.
Today
I have
we
to get the
focus
six-pack.
on, yes,
The six pack.
a standing abdominal exercise.
Okay. So we're going to do
Just
that?
for you, for
me?
Sidale.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we could get a six pack by Carnival?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Alright, cool. This is The Wave. We are Vaval Links. We'll be back.
Start the party. My gosh! Show your glass if you're drinking. Show your glass. Show your glass if you're drinking.
St. Lucia, we are back.
We're back.
Yeah, man. Susie, how you feeling?
I feeling good, eh?
Now it's time for us to sweat.
Fit for the road.
Fit for the road.
Yes. So yesterday we focused on a total body exercise. Okay? We had the hinge to a squat. See, they'll say that's not for him, or he will not do that in public. I don't know if it's the mate that have
we
Sidale.
can do that.
That's fine. That's fine. Today, by special request from Sidale, we are doing a standing abdominal exercise. So we alternate left elbow to right knee, right elbow to left kney for 1 rep. Okay? Yeah. All right. So
Wait.
This is
right elbow to left
so
knee.
opposite elbow to knee. Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. Let's go for 15 reps. So remember, right and left is 1.
Right and left is 1.
You ready?
Let's go.
Let's go with me, Sidale. Let's go. 1.
2.
Hey, 2.
Oh, wait, that's 2. So that's
3. Let's go.
I feel like my form bad.
5. Yes, them pants too tight.
I check that.
6. 7. Count with me, Sidale. Come on.
7.
8.
You did I good.
9.
9.
10. We have 5 more, right and left. 5. 4.
4.
3.
3.
2.
2.
One more. 1. Okay.
Susie,
Yes.
I touch my belly. I don't have no 6-pack yet.
You have to do this a few more times.
Okay, so tell us
let's
how
tell the
often.
people they can do 4 sets of 15 repetitions. Remember, for this standing crunches, you have to alternate right and left to make 1 rep. Okay? You can also focus on one side. Okay? For a round. Okay? Feet for the road.
Fit for the road.
On the road, we have all shapes, all sizes, all levels of ability. We're not judging, we're not picking and choosing, but of course, everybody always wants to be at their best. All right, best versions of themselves. So, Sidale.
Especially carnival season, everybody wants to be the best. They want to look the best because, you know, we have a lot of events, a lot of parties coming up. So, Susie, tell me, where you going? Where you lining for carnival season?
Definitely on the road. I'm never in a particular band, but I'm always on the road. I find a band eventually.
Okay. So wait,
Definitely,
Susie,
yes.
the way you talking it like you ain't paying for no costume. You just invading bands.
I'm not invading, but I outside.
Okay.
Outside. Definitely Soca Monarch, definitely Calypso Monarch, and the tents in between.
Okay. What
I
about
have-
the private events?
You know, I have never really, I think because of the way I work with my fitness sessions, I wake up at 4 a.m. My sessions are normally at 5. I find it a bit, it's hard for me to go, it's challenging for me to do the breakfast fetes. But I'm going to try this year.
Susie, you on Vaval links promoting everything St. Lucia Carnival.
That's why this year I'm going to be there. I just said that. Yes.
I need you first of all. I need you at Transcend. Team
Okay.
Blue.
Okay. All right.
You need to be there. That week we have a lot of events going on. I know Just for Fun has events, Zuvo, Fusion. There's a bunch of stuff
And you're
going on.
performing at all of those, right?
I hope I perform in all of them because I'm gonna make a lot of money. But we have
I
a
agree.
lot
Well,
going
take
on.
me with you. Give me a little backup
Yeah, I
vocal,
will check on you.
gig
I will
on.
check on you.
All right.
But we do have a lot of events coming up, and I think at this point, St. Lucian Carnival has grown so big that every day, especially that week leading up to Carnival, Monday and Tuesday, every day is packed with events.
Yes.
Some days you have 3, 4, 5 events
Yes.
on a day. So you have to pace yourself. You have to be fit.
I was about to say that.
Yeah,
you
man.
need to be fit. You need to be well rested. We need to be well hydrated as well. And also, Carnival is a time where people pride on, being intoxicated. Let's talk a little bit about that. Being responsible
Right.
on the road.
Correct.
Being a it's our time. Free up, but responsibly.
Be
So we
responsible.
really want to touch on that today about pacing yourself during the carnival season and being responsible.
Susie, you drink?
No, I don't.
I don't drink too. When I tell people I don't drink, they
Yeah.
don't believe me.
And we manage, don't we? We still have fun,
Yeah.
don't we? But to each their own,
I
though.
know somebody who does drink though, and he just walk in the studio there.
I drink so much. I cannot.
Yeah. You know why that's called? St. Lucia, we have one of the biggest and brightest stars
And
in.
we're about to start the party.
Correct. We about to start the party. You all know him as Imran Nadi. I know him as
The drinking specialist.
In Rum. What Imran? In Rum
In
Nadi.
rum.
Yeah.
In rum.
Yeah. My
That's right.
brother, Nadi, how you doing, my
Hi there,
dear?
bro. What's going on?
Everything good?
Everything 100.
I hear you all under the weather.
Yeah, so far. I fighting.
You know that is the time where we have to take it
No,
easy. You
I
know.
rather get early than I get
Then
late.
Exactly.
Yeah. You know,
You can
competition
still
coming
make
up and
time to
things.
rest, but
Yeah,
once we get into that that week,
Right.
no time to rest.
No
huh?
time to rest.
So, Cedale, we have something for Nerdy here. Compliments,
Yes.
climax.
Climax.
We have an icebreaker question.
Do I want it to go there?
You see the same thing. We
Bump
just have
together.
in-rum. We don't have
In
in-rum. We
rum.
don't have in-rum.
All right.
Yes. So, there's a question in there.
Uh-huh.
Read it out loud
Okay.
and
Would,
give a response.
All right.
Your choice.
would you rather forget the lyrics mid-performance or your mic stops working halfway through? I'd rather forget the lyrics anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'd rather forget the lyrics anyway than to be there and try and figure out what's going on with your mic and everybody that's watching you.
Yeah.
I'd rather forget it because we could play with it and play like, all right, you don't understand the lyrics. You forget everything and play on. But the mic not working.
It just not working.
It's just not, it's just not working.
Yeah, you're right.
You understand?
Yeah. That is a good one. And Nuri also is an artist who you good at freestyling.
Yeah.
So if he forgot any
Can
lyrics,
rescue
he
his
could
own
just
self.
come up with other lyrics right on
But
spot.
they taught us that, you know.
Yeah.
If you stick in performance, you just have to keep going.
Yeah.
You
Improvise.
cannot stop and make
Yeah.
anybody feel like something is wrong. You just have to keep on. You understand?
Yeah, man.
But
So-
a lot of guys don't know that. Those who just come in would not know that.
You
They
have
would
to
stick
tell them,
your
you have to
fruit.
tell them.
Positive experience. So, Nuri,
Wagwan.
a lot of people may have just gotten to know you maybe the last few years.
Yeah.
I've known Nuri for a while now.
Right.
And I've always considered you to be one of the most talented artists I've ever worked with.
Appreciate that,
You
Andrew.
check it. Nerdy is a man who produces, writes, sings, performs. He does it all. Video editing, everything.
Yeah.
He does it all.
All-rounder.
And Nerdy has come a long way. I remember you being on Facebook. You'll have these songs.
Yeah,
you
man.
and Black Wolf.
Clash.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
And also, a lot of people may not know this. One of my songs, one of my most popular songs, Neighbor, Nerdy's actually one of the co-writers on that song.
Right.
You never knew that, Masana?
And imagine he actually didn't like the song, you know.
Yeah.
He
It's
didn't.
true.
We had to force him days
true.
and forcing him.
It's true.
So it grew on you, or because you
I had the
by-
chorus.
He had the chorus.
I came
right?
to St. Lucia, came to the studio, sang it for them, and all of them was like, boy, that bad. And
But
from
he
there-
wasn't feeling it.
Yeah, I
he was just
wasn't
saying, it's just a nice song. It's just a
Yeah,
nice song.
yeah.
Tell him, but bro, that is the song,
and you delivered.
right?
Correct.
You understand?
So,
But,
Nadi-
mind you, after that, he loved the song more than anybody.
Yeah, man. Of course.
It brought him.
So, Nadi, tell me, how has it been? Because your journey, I think, is a very unique one. You started in the music. There's at a point where you took a break.
Yeah, which was needed.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you came back with,
Vengeance.
vengeance. I don't want to say vengeance, but vengeance you came back with.
The songs was
Yeah.
jumping, so
So-
couldn't keep up. Huh?
Walk us through that process. What was going on with you? Let us know how the journey has been.
Well, I think it would be a matter of the same phase that basically you went through. Remember the time when you came to studio and you were doing the band? It's like me say, if it happened this year, you feel like you will get out a break, you go leave that alone. Right? So it was a matter of just every year I find I was releasing music, the music was making it. Every year I consider I did a hit, but I wasn't feeling like I was getting there. People who know the music still they don't know me. You understand? And I find like it was just a matter of just doing it like at the extension of where I want to get. I'm not getting there. Like I find something was missing. The artists, the performances was there, the music was there, but something was missing. I couldn't find out what was missing. So I took a break, took some time for myself, go and find out what was missing. And to be sometimes what is missing is so simple. But we just overplayed, we just overthink it. Right? Finding out what missing, right? Took some time, went and studied the stuff, came back, right? And just executed. And that was just basically came to a part where I just decided to just basically do the music as to the reality of what the music is. Music is more about the expression and emotion, right? Play on people's feelings, get people to express what they want to say and do through the sound of music, and you take it out from them, right? Then I figure out that part, and my thing was to just execute and just do the music for basically me. Stop forcing it. Stop trying and forcing it and say, let me try and make a hit. Nah, let's put out what I want to put out. Right? I feel like this. Let me just put out this. If it resonates, it resonates. If it doesn't, it doesn't. You understand? And it was just a matter of just bettering myself, finding out exactly what I was missing to do, and come back and do it properly for the people.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. That's well said. And when you did come back, you were able to win Soca Monarch title.
Yeah, Road March as well.
And Road March. Oh yeah, I forgot that.
Yeah.
And I was there when he won, and when I saw your reaction, I was like, yeah, this is an artist you could tell who put in the work.
Yeah.
And finally you get that accolade,
That
you
feeling,
get that recognition.
right?
And I could see the emotion in you. So, tell us how you felt on that night.
Well, on that night, I'm not going to lie, the atmosphere in the place, like there were people there, people are actually competing with you, and they were just so happy to actually see, like, boy, you get it, I know how far you come from for you to get to here, to see you get to your true peak, and you understand, and to see that you won and stuff like that, and it was just such a beautiful feeling, especially to see. The most beautiful part of it is to actually see in the St.Lucia people how much it meant to them, that to see, like, all right, the artists I wanted to, even if everybody have the favorite artists in St.Lucia, but it's just, all right, you see this here, I want that artist to it.
Correct.
I understand where he's coming from. It resonates with me.
Night, when you look at the performances, you like, even if I came for that person,
Yeah, but
this
that person,
they deserve
You
to
understand?
win, that kind of thing. That's
And
how I felt also.
Yeah, and it was just that, and it was just everybody just walking up and they're saying, bro, your song is truth. And a lot of people is like, they just, long they get Soca Monarch like that, like they feeling to come and just enjoy. Then I realized, okay, the job is accomplished. I myself, I went, right? I just went to do my best. When I go to something, I don't like to lose. I never like to lose, and I do not like to come second. I always believe you come next to the winner. You understand? You understand? I want to take a picture next to the winner. I don't really like it. But at the same time, I went and just executed to my best of my ability, right? To know that I did at the end of the day, I could say I didn't go there and I do it halfway. I know I gave my all. So even if I placed any other place, I know I gave my all. You understand? And it was just a beautiful feeling at that moment there. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, man. Nidhi, of course, congrats on all your successes.
Yeah, man.
I, for one, I'm a fan of yours.
Same way.
He's my partner, but I'm a fan.
Same way.
Start the Party was my favorite song
Yeah.
last year. You check?
I still use it in my classes.
Yeah, man.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
It's a
Powerful
vibe.
song.
Yeah,
Powerful
yeah.
song.
Nice.
And
It's the truth well though. It's
yeah,
the
man.
truth.
Yeah, man.
That's him. I don't know ice, but no ice in that.
So, before we go to the stage, talk to us about your new music.
Well, so far I've released, last year I released 13, this year I released 11, right? Songs so far. Music has been doing good so far, right? This year it's doing it, the same thing I do, is resonating in people. Right? A lot of warnings have been given.
I see that.
A lot of warnings have been given, you understand? So it's just a matter of just giving great music for the people for making our carnival. And I believe I was listening to you all coming up in the vehicle. Our carnival, I believe this carnival is going to be one of the greatest ones. You understand? The atmosphere, the vibe in the place is already starting to build up. And it's just a matter of making sure that we execute to the ending of the carnival. You understand? And if we could get past the 6 o'clock still, I see you going. If we could get up to 10 o'clock.
Tell you.
Yeah, but we have to go 10 and we go negotiate down in between.
At least for me, at least if every band could do Mega G to Mega G.
Yes.
Whatever time that is.
Yeah, you understand?
We do Mega G to Mega G. I think everybody would be okay with that.
Makes sense.
You know, and no violence. You know,
Yes,
just clean,
yes.
fun. Everybody
Last
responsible.
year I had the opportunity to go back up with a band. I can't remember what band it was, right? And they were literally guys on the road before something spark. Like, you know, guys, don't kill the carnival. Don't kill the vibe. The vibe, don't do that.
Yes,
You understand? And I believe it's just more of that. Partners have to take
Yeah.
people, or they just take more responsibility as though you realize you might have a friend of yours that get agitated quickly or is a bit aggressive when they drink alcohol. Just be there to just basically secure.
Yeah.
Because you know you quicker would diffuse the situation than anybody
You need
else
to
would.
be accountabilities.
Right.
Yes. If I see you doing something,
Yeah.
hey, stop that.
Cool.
Stop
Yes,
that,
yes,
stop
Because your
that.
friends will quicker listen to you than a random
You
person.
want to spoil that.
Yeah, man, and
for
it was
others.
nice going up the road then to the safe before things try to spark. Guys are shutting that down.
Yeah, basically cool
You
out
cool out.
yourself.
We are doing
Yeah.
that. Let you enjoy it. Yeah. You understand?
I
And
agree.
then going back up and it was just, I say, wow, that's the vibe. We need more of that. You understand?
Yeah, so we about to take it to the performance stage soon. We have the performance stage brought to you, of course, by Peter and these event guys.
Yep.
Nerdy's about to burn it up. He about to give some warnings.
Yo,
So,
man.
Nelly, welcome to the
The
Carnival Jungle. Yes.
Carnival
Yeah,
and
man,
the
big up
theme is
Nicole.
on- yes.
Big up Nicole one time, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it for Nicole once again.
Yeah, man.
Start the party. My gosh, show your glass if you're drinking. Show your glass. Show your glass if you're drinking.
Yeah. St.Lucia, we are back. Vaval Links. I'm here with my co-host,
Auntie Susie.
Auntie Susie. And we about to take it to the performance stage. We have Imran Nerdy about to blaze it up. Nerdy, you ready? My mob. There we go.
Your food, but mine you want to use for life. Who that be calling you in the middle of the night? Before I say something, you think this fight I want to fight. You feel like I'm a fool, cause I take it cool. You feel like I'm a joke, take care you against a stroke when you go to court. So listen, baby, to how we could play the game. So if I cheat, I ain't doing it for free. To how we could play the game. So
man. My boss, I go make you jump up and down too much. I know you're feeling 100.
Exercise come good there, boy.
You see, that's why I tell
That
you
exercise
to
come good there, man.
Yeah. We had a check on
Movement
T
is
Susie.
medicine.
Yeah.
We had a big shit.
Nice
man.
facts.
Yeah, man.
Wah.
Nerdy, thank you for coming.
Anytime,
Blazing the stage.
Yeah, man.
You don't know. I hope you feel better, my G. I know
Serious.
a lot have to happen. You know,
My
so
doctor
we
give me a
help.
whole set of thing there, boy. Big up my doctor, big up Dr. Wilson.
Okay.
Like she said,
Dr. Wilson.
right, prepare the body to prepare the worry.
All right. Susie.
Yeah.
We there. Everything good. Another day. Another episode.
Day down. Season 8, episode 2 down.
Right.
Yes, but before we close, we need to big up our sponsors again.
That's right.
So we have Bank of St. Lucia, all the bank you need. We have Campari, Creamery Novelties, Quartz, Climax, the Carnival Planning and Management Committee. Of course, thank you, Nerdy.
Anytime.
And we had Chelsea Jonge also here telling
Yes,
us
we did.
everything Carnival.
Right.
Yes?
So, tomorrow's show, you could expect... Wait, tomorrow is a holiday.
Tomorrow is a holiday.
Susie, we off tomorrow.
We
right?
off. No, actually.
It is. So
Yeah.
you be again.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
said.
I like that. Finish it. All right. So we'll be back on Friday.
Yes, and let's remind the people what's happening tonight. Tonight, TOT Soca Village, quarterfinals. Not forgetting Saturday, it's the Carnival Queen show motorcade, yes?
yeah.
And we have Gospel Ipso on Sunday the 22nd. That's from 3 p.m. at the Cultural
Cultural
Center.
Center.
Yes, and the Cicero
Oh.
Community
Carnival. I was waiting for y'all missing that one.
We're forgetting that one.
That's
Leave
one of my favorite community carnival though.
Yes,
I said the same thing, so you
Yeah.
know the vibe is.
Yeah, with the
big up
band.
Shams,
Yeah,
man.
man. Yeah,
Big up
man.
Invasion band
Big up
too.
Invasion.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. So,
Also, powered by Peter Bear, the performance stage, and these event guys. Yes.
Yeah,
Right.
man. So, Susie, we about to wrap it up. St. Lucia, thank you for listening. Nerdy, thank you for coming. Chelsea,
Anytime.
thank you for coming.
St. Lucia, check us out live on DBS tonight.
Tonight we on DBS. What time you on DBS? 5:30? I like that 5:30 swap too. I like to put us in a better swap than that. People in traffic coming home and they seeing the vibe.
Yeah.
Anyway, St. Lucia, we go work on that. Thank you for listening. This is Vaval Links. I am your host, Sidale.
And Auntie Susie, see you Friday.
Start the party.